All right, well, if you're a parent, you've no doubt dealt with the temper tantrums, the whining, the fighting, all of that, all at the same time. That was my day in the mall on Saturday. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But, you know, the thing is, sometimes, quite frankly, we as parents, we run out of patience. And so we end up either punishing the child or putting them in timeout. Well, my next guest says that may not be the best way to go about it. Judah Carter has co-written this book. It is called Keep It Positive, a new approach to successful parenting that shows you how positive parenting can make a tremendous impact on your child. Judah and co-author Esther Chun join us this morning as part of our book author series. Hello, good morning to the both of you.
Good morning, Daniel.
I'm excited you're here because I wish you were with me in the mall on Saturday. It was not fun. Come here, come there, don't touch this, don't touch that. 3 active boys really can be challenging sometimes. But tell me, how important is it to parent positively and have that positive reinforcement, Judah?
Well, positive verbal reinforcement is the keystone to keep it positive, but it's a whole methodology that helps you learn how to teach your children the behavior you want to encourage and to eliminate the behavior that you want to eliminate. And research does show the quickest way to eliminate negative behavior in children is to reinforce the corresponding behavior. In my experience, my career has always been with children who have real significant behavior problems, and I know it works.
But here's the thing that's interesting. I have 3 boys. Each boy has a different personality. Each boy kind of tests mommy in a different way.
Absolutely.
And so, you know, when you're talking about, Judah, the positive reinforcement, do you deal with each child differently in terms of that reinforcement, or is it the same method across the board?
You always are going to be dealing with every child individually because you have to focus on their personality
Right.
and what's going on. But Keep It Positive provides a structure, a support, a methodology that allows you to apply it to each individual child depending upon what their issues are. It's a very flexible and allows you to utilize what you know about your children to make it most effective.
Okay, and so you can probably chime in on this one because it's interesting. When a child is acting in a negative manner, it is so hard to ignore the behavior. I mean, that's the last thing I think as a parent that you want to do is ignore the fact that your child is acting in a way that's not appropriate. But so should you just not give them any attention when they're acting negative and give them the attention when they're behaving in a positive manner? Because ignoring it is just really tough to do. And I'm sure as a parent, you know this.
It's very difficult to ignore behavior, but I have to tell you, the amount of time that it took me to learn how to be positive is nothing in comparison to all the energy and frustration I used to put into being negative, and it works better. So it's been a wonderful thing for us.
You know, I recently saw an interview with this parent, and she was just so frustrated because she felt like in this country we're too lenient and we're too easy on our kids. And the fact that we're, oh, Johnny, you did so great with this, you know what I mean? That we're creating kids who will grow up to be lazy, who won't, you know, be successful in their careers or in college or things like that. What are your thoughts on this argument?
Well, Keep It Positive is about having high expectations. So it's not about coddling your child. It's about teaching your child the things you want them to know. And imagine if your employer only taught you what you were supposed to do by telling you when you did something wrong. But we oftentimes do that with our children, like, don't do that, stop doing that. So this is about teaching children what we want them to do and then encouraging them when they do the right thing. Who doesn't want to hear if they are doing the right thing? And they're people just like us. They love that from their parents. It really helps them.
They're little people, it's true. And one of the things you also talk about, which I love, is maintaining a long-term relationship with your child by a positive reinforcement now and creating that lasting bond later on. Tell me about that.
You begin to internalize the kinds of qualities that you want. So punishment will only work to stop the behavior in the moment. And it stops the behavior because the children are afraid of either your anger or they're fearful of the punishment. But positive reinforcement infuses the character trait you want in your child. So then it helps to generalize to other behaviors, and then it creates that loving bond with the parent that you want lifelong.
That's true. Now, tell me, Esther, how has this worked for you in your life?
It's been an amazing experience for us. We were a little skeptical when we started out, but we saw it working, and now we're just Judah's biggest fans. We just love it. I told my kids, how did I get so lucky to have such great children? And my son said, it's because we have such a nice mom who teaches us so well. We are your gift to you for all your hard work. And
my goodness.
It's just tremendous. And they behave better. They take care of their own homework. They take care of their own getting ready. They take responsibility without me having to nag them to do it. It's just wonderful.
Love it, love it. And you can start at age 2, ages 2 to 12. about the
Yeah,
ages
the book
too.
is really geared to parents of age 2 to 12, but it works on everyone. A lot of our students say it works on their husbands also.
Works on their husbands. Okay. That's enough to get me to take it home. All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming on the show and showing this really useful information. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Danielle.
And once again, the book is called Keep It Positive, a new approach to successful parenting. For more information on Judah or Esther or the book, please visit their website. It is keepitpositive.net.